You read the script and you try to close your eyes and see what you see and how you can make it different and something that would be effective. They wanted Bill Findlay to have a sense of horror and creepiness to it. And so we kind of thought in the area of more like a phantom, something that would reflect something that, like a phantom wearing a helmet. You know, they didn't know what this thing was. And then with the helmet and then those teeth of his, that was very effective. I was John Chambers' partner. Because he'd done Planet of the Apes, he got probably 90% of all the offerings. But he was trying to move back out of that, and he was at that time starting to work with the CIA. So they came to John said, hey, read the script. And it was Phantom of the Paradise. So he read the script, and John said, I don't want to do anything on it. I just bought John out, which was kind of a hard thing for me because they gave him credit on the film. And he never did a thing on the film. He didn't want to take on that project. I read the script. I never met with anybody in production other than, his name was Paul Lewis, and he was the producer. And he came to me and said, what ideas do you have? And so I did some sketches for him. And then we just did all the parts and pieces.
Live at the grand opening of the Paradise.
I took a cast of his teeth and sculpted them, took him next door to a dentist who did chrome work. And they cast him in chrome. They wanted the whole side of his head crushed in. I said, you can do that, but you have to build out in order to make it look crushed in. So I made a real fine little appliance that kind of came down across his nose, around the side of his head. And then that record label, we got a record label on it. We glued part of the record label onto the piece.
And now we're in business, together, forever.
We had a full head cast of him, so he sculpted right on top of his head. I drew it, and my brother sculpted it and made the mold and cast it in fiberglass. I did not meet De Palma. I was a fan of his after that. After I saw the movie, I thought it was great, but I never talked to him. They just trusted that I would come up with something. And we were able to put the makeup artist on the set. His name was Rolf Miller. Rolf Miller did the makeup on that. He was an excellent makeup artist. But I think he did that as a out-of-the-box makeup because we didn't have a cast of his face or anything. They gave John Chambers a credit because they wanted to say makeup by Academy Award winner John Chambers. There are only 2 Academy Awards were ever given out at that time. One to Bill Tuttle for Seven Faces of Dr. Lao, and one to John Chambers for Planet of the Apes. I love the story that you get to discover things and you don't, it's not a pat, normal movie. It was, it was fun. The music was fun. The characters were all fun. I thought it was one of the best things that Brian De Palma ever did.